Okay, so on this question, we are factoring three terms. So how do we factor three terms? Number one, we have to write two parentheses. And in this case, we have x squared in the front, so we're going to have x's in the front. And we have y squared in the back, so we're going to have y's in the back. Makes sense on that? So x squared in the front, you know, x times x will make x squared. And then y squared in the back, which means y times y will be y squared. All right, and then we're going to have a number here and a number there. So we got to find those numbers. How do we find those numbers? Find the two back numbers. And they multiply to equal the 35 plus 35, our last number, and they add to equal the minus 12, the middle number, right? So you write multiply, you got to multiply to be the back number, add to be the middle number. So we got two parentheses. We have x's in the front, y's in the back. Now we got to find the numbers in the back. How do we do it? Well, they have to multiply to equal plus 35. So what two numbers multiply to be 35? Well, use your calculator if you're rusty. 5 times 7 is 35. I don't know what else. That's pretty much it. Can they make 12? Yeah, that's my pair of numbers, 5 and 7. So I'll put the 5 here and the 7 there. You could switch them. The order doesn't matter. But what does matter is the signs. Now, how do the signs go? Well, the sign in the middle. Now, by middle, remember, there's really a plus sign here, right? Every number or letter really has a sign in front of it, to the left of it. If it's not showing a sign, it's plus. So there's really three signs here. So the sign in the middle, right there, the negative sign, goes on the bigger number. So that sign right there has to go on the bigger one. For sure. That's like a for sure every time. Now the other one, the smaller number, can be positive or negative. It sort of depends on the problem. It does just depend on the problem. Not sort of. I shouldn't say sort of. It depends on the problem. So one more time. The sign in the middle, let me go back here. The sign in the middle always goes on the bigger number. 7 is bigger than 5, right? The sign in the middle, negative, goes to the bigger number. Now, the smaller number can be positive or negative, depends on the problem. How do you know? Well, remember, it has to multiply to be positive 35 on this one. So therefore, it's got to be another negative, doesn't it? Because two negatives multiply to be a positive. And they do add to be negative 12, right? Think about money. If you lose $5, you lose $7, you lost $12. So remember, two negatives multiply to be positive, but they add to be a bigger negative. And there's our answer. You could check it if you're interested. It's not required, but I like to check it just to prove it's right. Boom, boom. If I was to distribute, I'd get x squared minus 7xy, and boom, boom. Remember how that works? First to both, second to both. Minus 5xy plus negative times negative, 35y squared. Then the two middle ones are like terms. We make minus 12. Check. See, it's right. It's really right. So I don't want to confuse you. The answer is not the check. The check is just a check to make sure the answer is right. There's our answer right there. X minus 5y, x minus 7y. Either order. You could have the 7y coming first, then the 5y. Either way, there we go.